Hey, this is John Grafft. We're at 403 East North Water. Come on in, come on in. .403 East North Water. This is a townhome. There's over 30 townhomes that wrap around this side of the building, right in this area. And we're right in River East, basically in Streeterville, but a little neighborhood of Streeterville. And Streeterville is known for being very glass and concrete, very vertical, but this is a neighborhood within the neighborhood that a lot of people like. I've always admired these floor plans because they take care, or they alleviate the concern that most people have about townhomes once they're selling them. The number one thing you hear for someone who's lived in a townhome for a few years is the vertical. They don't want to deal with the vertical, they don't like it, they want to go to something on one level. Maybe they're getting older, or maybe they're just tired or had more kids, but that is one of the nicest benefits of these. And the reason they did that, I'll show you as we go up, but you'll see, the master's in a surprising place. Okay, come on in. We're right in the living room. Now you have an entrance as soon as you come in, and then they have the closet right here. It's nice that where you put your things is elevated. You have drawers that come out. You want storage like this when you have your front closet for gloves, for scarves, for all the little things that you deal with. Same thing right over here. And then they use this for utilities and that type of thing, which is nice too, because you have it all in one central location. Let's go over to these windows. We saw how it is, and this is gonna give you a better perspective of where we are. Yeah, so we are right on the river. You can see it right through there. That's how close we are. So Diet for St. Patty's, right over there. It's right on the other side. And there is a fountain that shoots out every 15 minutes or so right over here too. So that'll give you an idea of where it is. Great central location. So we have a fireplace right here. While I've been walking around, turning on the lights and things, it's been growling like the basement furnace in Home Alone. So you know the flue's open. You know this is a working fireplace. For quiet, you can hear it. It's acting up a little bit. I like this mirror. So they framed it out and it looks like it was meant to be here. A lot of times you'll have art here that may not fit the dimensions properly. You'll see that this is built right in, it's framed in, so it looks like it's part of the house. I thought that was a really nice detail, especially when you have these large windows, because you're gonna have a lot of off sun coming in here because we don't have any direct orientation, but you're gonna have some of it flooding in when the sun gets deeper down in the day. What's interesting about these is that they elevate the kitchen area and then keep the dining right off to the side. I think this should be moved over a little bit. This is a little too much over there, but you can see that it fits the space really well. It creates a designated dining room. They have this enormous hood here, which is an interesting choice. It keeps it nice and open. It's gonna definitely take care of any smoke that you have. You can tell if this was built in the early 2000s, I think 2004, because of what it is. You have the breakfast bar here, countertop right beneath. You have a full U, which gives you maximized cabinets, uppers. You can even see that you have the rope light above, adding a little extra detail as well. Sub-Zero right here, cabinets on each side. No rollouts, and they are hiding the microwave right here. So one of the ways they were able to keep this nice open design and not do any updating was to hide that microwave, because those drawer microwaves that you often see did not exist, I don't think, when this was built. So I think they tucked this away to keep it out of the way right there. Standard Sub-Z from 2004, hidden cabinets up here. Those are blocked off. Let's go right over here. When you're at this level, oh, notice this too. So there's radiant heat here. It must be on this tile and that down there. It's not turned on right now, so we didn't feel it. But you have one right there, one right here, and two more right here. So you have 4 separate flooring zones where they've done radiant heat throughout, which is a really great touch. And in winter, this would definitely get a little cold with the tile. And I like that they chose tile because it's your entry area. You're not worried about any of the wood cupping or getting moist. You have this nice clean surface area, nice sitting area. The reality is this room doesn't get used that often. When you want someone to come over and just spend a little bit of time in your house, you come here, and then there's a nice cozy basement downstairs. One thing that's interesting about these, I know this floor plan like the back of my hand because my friend Chris Schenk lived here in one of these in right when I started at DePaul. So I started in 2006. We met in a class and I came over here. He was living right here with his parents. It was super cool. We're right here in Streeterville, not far from DePaul, in this awesome townhouse to party in. It was a really good time. So this is my favorite part about these masters, or these townhomes, is the master. And what I like about it, and they alleviated all the concerns I was talking about earlier because they brought this master level just one floor up. The other bedrooms are another level. So if you are older or you're more concerned about the stairs, you only have one flight that you really have to deal with, which is nice. But this is massive. I mean, check out this space. Yeah, we're talking 21 by 15, 21.8 by 15.8, enormous, enormous room. Really good ceiling height in here too. We have 11 feet. I mean, that's really fantastic. It feels grand. You have this center chandelier that looks like it's from RH to me. King size bed, nightstands on each side, and I mean, a sitting area. I mean, check out this view. How cool is it to just hang out here and do your thing? I mean, you get to wake up and hang out in your master before you even leave. There should be like a coffee maker in here. I'd have a coffee maker. Which way do you want to go? This way? Yeah. Cool. Love this. Adam was talking about this as soon as he walked through the whole house. He really loved this closet. You'll also notice we're missing one light in here, so it's a little dim, but here's the thing. I kind of like it. And when you have these type of lights, I don't know what you call these, but they reflect all over. And I love that effect, and there's really good places to do it. I think bedrooms are one of them. So you're gaining an extra aesthetic through your lighting that's outside of the light itself by using the shadows. I like these closets because they're open with glass, so you can see what's inside of them. There's nothing more frustrating than walking into a closet and just have full row of doors. I don't even think you should have the doors personally, because if you want to stop the messiness, you just close the door and no one ever sees it. If it was me, this would all just be open and easy to use like you're shopping at a store. But I like that they use the glass. You have drawers, all soft close. Everything's really high quality here. These are all dovetailed cabinets as well. And I mean, we're looking at, I don't know, at least 10 grand in closets right here. These are not from Walmart or Home Depot or anything like that. This is the real deal. So they did a really good job. And this room, I mean, for size, it's 12.9 from there, but that's not even it. Yeah, look at that. So you have 12.9 of actual usable space, but 16.1 of the real size of this room. And for your width, 9.6. So this is like a studio apartment. This is a studio. You get a studio for all your clothes. It's very grand. This is a decadent feeling. It really makes the space feel rich. And you have this right here. I think they were doing something. So before this, there were tenants living here for 2 years. They had this rented for over $10,000 a month, and now they're on the market for just under $1.6 million. The center townhome too, it's pouring outside. I don't know if you heard that thunder, but we're just getting drenched coming in here. So I don't know what we're gonna do for the outside. Maybe we'll come on another day, but this is in the center townhome. So you have the two outside ones. Arguably, some people would say that it devalues the unit being in the middle because you're sharing walls with two other units, right? As opposed to one of them is getting more sunlight and one less wall that someone can hear them. So the corners are worth more, but this gives you more privacy, and it's a great way to have value inside the unit. I mean, this is definitely less than the others. So if you want to get into a townhome and not spend a ton of money, that's the best way to do it. Go in the center. When I look at this bathroom, it reminds me of modern interiors because modern are supposed to be timeless. I look at this and I'm saying, okay, this might be a little eccentric. I like it, I think it looks good, but given the colors, I don't know if they did this last year or 10 years ago. My guess is it's original, but there's nothing that really says that. So it's good to know that in 2004, when they were putting these together, they did a really good job. We have heated floors in here as well, really large tub. This is a Kohler soaking tub. I mean, just from here to here, let's see. Yeah, we are just under 6 feet on this. You have a nice window you can look out on. If the privacy bothered you, you could drop the blinds, or you could just put some frosted, like a frosted film right over these windows right here. Also notice this right here. We're even on the second level, but this is a glass break sensor. So they're doing everything to make sure that you feel safe and secure. I guarantee, I did see them downstairs as well, so they're on that level. I love the ceiling height. Everything feels so much bigger than it is. They have a lot of cabinets here, and I like how they brought the tile all the way around. They basically said, hey, this is your shower area or your bathing area. This is the bathing area. They use the same tile on this side, and they chose this area to do something different, but to blend it all in by using the same cabinets. It creates 3 distinctive spaces, 2 different types, and it blends really well with this going straight up, and I like that this is matte. I'm not a big fan of these, but hey, this is a tell of the time. That's how I really know this is from 2004. So we come in here, penny rounds on the floor, that's what this tile is called. These cool sponges. Have you ever used one of these? I have no idea what this feels like. I always see them in homes, but do people actually buy these and use them? I don't know. You got the rain head right here. You have the steam. You have the hand shower, all growy, all top of the line stuff. You have a shower niche right here as well. Floating vanity with no pipes exposed. So come down here. You see this? There are 0 pipes here, 0. A lot of times, if this was anything that wasn't in a high-rise, and that's what's cool about this, you don't even know it, but we're in a high-rise, we're attached to a high-rise building. That's why it's built this way. And we have another unit on that side. This is really well done. We're not seeing anything down below. We have a laundry room right here that's keeping it in the middle of the house, but more convenient for the parents. But when their kids come down, you can build in the responsibility of putting your clothes away. There's no chute here. That would be kind of cool. That's a retro thing, laundry chutes, that should be brought back. If you're on a multi-level home, it makes sense to have your washer and dryer in one space that is between all the units. So the light is just really low here. They built in this light right here. I actually have that same exact light in my house. And they could have done a light fixture right there. My friends, when they lived here, my friend and his brother, my friend had this room, and it was nice because we had this balcony, so you could hang out here when you wanted to. There's a rooftop upstairs. We're gonna see that, even if it's wet, getting wet, I don't care. Straightforward, simple second bath here. Another tell of the time is the vessel sink. But look at this enormous room. So the elder son gets this room, or daughter, or whoever. Yeah, check that out. Really big size. And I think, so we are a foot shorter here. We're almost at 10 feet. And you have this softened area too, so it adds some definition to the room. It adds some contrast that makes the room feel larger than it is, because you're going from this condensed area and then you're opening up. There's an architect that was really big on that. His name's escaping me right now. People are tearing down his homes everywhere. They're not keeping them. Okay, good closet in here. 6'11", 8'10". So real bedroom size, really good space, really good closet. I mean, you wonder why they made this room so much bigger. It is nice that they gave this one an ensuite bath. It's almost like there was an intention that if you had a second master, it would be on this level. That's probably why they did it. So you could be on the other level. That could be an office as well, if you think about that room. So if you were coming in here pre-construction in like 2002, 2003, because that was really big then, I bet that's what they had. I bet people laid this out differently because you could definitely work this on either level, and it gives you a lot of flexibility because that's basically an office down there for most people, and I've seen it set up that way many times, but downstairs could be like a grand office or it could just be another living space. You have a lot of options with this townhome. Well, this thing is conveniently here, so I'm gonna go outside. We're gonna take a look. Adam and I will each have our own cubby for our socks. Look at this too. I've never seen this before. You know, this is like old technology with new technology. So if you open the door, oh, hold on. So watch, this thing will work like this. Yeah, watch this. So you go like this, pull it back, and then it'll lock it in place. So it can't just be pulled out or like pushed up. If you were to open the door, you could use something to push it up. This prevents that from doing it. Kind of cool. I've never seen one of these before. It's really pouring. You want to peek it out? Yeah. There's like an area to the side. How water resistant are we?
I mean, the camera's fine.
Camera's fine? Okay.
Yeah, I've done it worse.
So you see that little spot on the right?
Oh, yeah.
Want to walk the perimeter real quick?
All right.
Okay, so wait, no, we have one more floor. Jeez, yeah. Now we're going down to the basement right here. Check it out. We're gonna come back to this. This is one of the coolest parts about living here. Remember this. So this is an awesome space, really big room. When my friend lived here, we spent a lot of time in this basement, but it doesn't really feel like a basement, right? Like we are below grade, we are underground, but look, you can still see out, it's nice and lit. What I like about this is it could be another bedroom or like full living area. You have a bathroom right here, you have a full walk-in closet right over here, check this out. mean, tons of storage here. So if you wanted someone just to have this lower level, you absolutely could. There's even more storage. Come over here. A ton of it. So this could be the closet right here. You have a separate furnace right here. So you know you have different zones. This is probably gonna control this lower level and the main level. And then the other two levels are gonna be controlled on a separate thermostat and furnace. Come in here in this bathroom. So this bathroom is very large, but the argument here is like, what else are you gonna do with the space? The shower does have to be 5 feet. You need space for the toilet. These finishes are a little earthy for me, but there's definitely a market for this. And I think if you were gonna do this today, this would likely be 2 sinks and there'd be more storage to it so it didn't feel so plain. You'll notice the radiant heat right here, just in this bathroom. And then we have, another huge room. This could be an office if you're gonna use that other room as your closet. Yeah, there's just so much space in these townhomes. If you have a big family, this really works well for that. Let's go see my favorite part. So we're gonna come out here and we're in a high rise. So come through here and we are attached to a high rise. There is an HOA that's associated with this unit. You have the doorman, you get all the benefits of the building itself. You're connected to the garage, you don't have to go outside to get your car. It's really a nice feature. So I hope you like it. This is a great option if you need a townhome in Streeterville, if you want a single family feeling in Streeterville, which is so hard to find. And if you want to see something like this, let me know. See ya.